Lord have mercy. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. Sit on down. So today I'm on this healthy journey. New year, new me, on a healthy journey. And so today I decided to go on a nice walk. A nice walk. When I tell you I got outside and it was chilly. So I got outside and I put my headphones in and I was walking. Before I knew it, the sun was shining, the heat it started to warm up. I walked for over an hour, literally over an hour. And the reason why I was shocked that I walked that long, because usually I'm doing like a 20, 30-minute walk, but I walked literally over an hour. I walked over an hour because of the music. Let me tell you the music that I was listening to. Nuck If You Buck. I was walking to that. I was walking to walk it out. I walk it out. I saw walk it out. I was walking to that. So we have a trail where you could just walk around a trail where people walk their dogs. And I'm just walking around the trail over and over and over and over and over. I'm just listening to music. And it was so much great music that I was listening to. And let me tell y'all, and this, I love this woman. I was listening to none other than Lizzo. It's about that. Like, Lizzo got some bops. I don't know what it is with Lizzo, but Lizzo, when you trying to work out, Lizzo puts you in the groove. Lizzo, I was like, let me listen to one song of Lizzo. Then I listened to another song. Then Lizzo was just playing, just playing and playing. I am such a fan of Lizzo. She got some bots. I know she ain't using that music to work out, but okay, but she do got some bots if you need to work out. But when you listen to that music, I mean, it puts you in a groove. I'm just walking. I'm just pulling this leg around. And my foot was hurting because, I have a condition. I have mild cerebral palsy. Like I walk with a limp. So my leg was hurting. My right leg kind of twisted. For real. So my leg was thriving in pain, but I couldn't stop walking because the music was so good. Then I just stopped. And then it was a white guy that was behind me, and I didn't notice him. And then he had his stick. He just had his stick, and he just waved. I didn't know he was waving because I was dancing. I was moving to the side. I was just in my groove. I was like, I was just walking out. I wish I had like a cameraman. Like, only thing I wish I had somebody like recording me, because I'm just walking. I was just dancing, and I was just having such an amazing. I was literally just in my own zone. So when I'm walking, so this dog just come up. It was a friendly dog, but at first I'm like, is he friendly? Is he friendly? Like the dog just coming to me. I'm like, I hope this dog don't bite me. Is he friendly? He said, no, it's a friendly dog. And I'm like, I didn't pet no dog because I don't pet everybody dog because people nasty and dogs are, carry germs. So I didn't pet him. But I just kept on. I just kept on the dancing. And then I sat down and then I was dancing. I got back up, just moving around. And I was listening to so much music and it felt so liberating to get outside. And I've been doing this. It just feels so good, drinking water, eating fruit, walking, meditating, reading, blocking out like negative people. Like today, I was on my IG and I had to block about 10 people because do not come in my DM with negativity. That's my space. I always say, if you want to bring some negativity, call into the show. All right. I always say that. So I have to block 10 people. Boom, you come with some negativity, you trying to drag me, you get blocked. Bring that energy to the phone line so we can have dialogue. Okay. Had to block some people. They whoosh, didn't even want whoosh. And I moved on with my day and I kept on dancing to some Lizzo. Hey, all right. I just kept walking and dancing, just walking and dancing. I'm just blocking. So that's exactly what I've done. I'm like, any of that energy, you bring that to the show so we can get some, so we can have dialogue and you can tell me what do you feel. Okay. I love that. I protect my energy. On the Twitter, you would get a block. I don't care how long you've been following me. YouTube, as long as you ain't using profanity, you can comment and be free. I like every comment. I try to read every comment. I don't block over here on YouTube unless you're using profanity. But other than that, you're welcome here on the Wiley Show. But on my Instagram, you bring me some boy, you get a nasty box. It's just that simple. It's real simple. Only thing you got to do, let me tell you, because I know I got some people that's 65 years old and up that watch my show. You go to that block, you just press it, whoop, and they gone. All right? So now it's just peaceful. And another thing, I want to give a shout out to the producers, y'all. Y'all have been tagging the Wiley Show. I love that. Like the different sayings, y'all have been tagging our show. Y'all been tagging the Breakfast Club. I love that. I've seen your tag. Some I couldn't get to them all, but I love you. I was on Twitter tagging. I love that. So keep that up, tagging these people. And if it's a favorite moment, take it to your story. Tagging your story. Like today, a lady didn't know how to do the story. I taught her, and now she just added me all in her story. So I taught her about that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Quiet Storms. Design, she tagged me. That's how that's great. So that's good. I love interacting with y'all on Instagram. Now, I don't follow everybody on Instagram, but if you tag me in something, I will respond to you because I don't be following a lot of people on IG like that, but I do post on IG, and I also post on TikTok, and I post on the YouTube shorts, and I'm loving the YouTube shorts. Like the reason why I love the YouTube shorts, you guys, is because I can do 60 seconds. So something's on my mind that I don't want to talk for 3 hours. I just want to do like a good old quickie, I just want to do a quickie in 60 seconds. Woo. And so I've been talking about different topics in 60 seconds, and you all have been viewing it. Y'all have been commenting. So if you need a good old quick, a good dose, hit that. And we got some other YouTube short videos that are coming down the pipeline. Okay. So there we go. I see that right then and there. Make sure y'all share, like. We here, we live. Let's get into the topic. Well, let's start with this first. Tasha K is going to be interviewing Larry Reid accuser. We reached out to Larry Reid. We didn't really get a response. And so I'm going to reach out to him again. Didn't get a response. We also called his mentee. No phone was answered because we wanted to give a statement, but I do want to give my opinion. Now, I've listened to that clip a lot of times. I listened to that clip all over social media. I mean, I was playing it all on my radio show. I was listening to it over and over and over. I saw it on Lipstick Alley. Then I went on Larry Reid page and I said, what is going to be respond? Larry Reid is talking about tithing. He's talking about giving money, tithing, which is great. And I'm seeing the comments in the chat. Somebody said in the chat, are you going to address the elephant in the room? So he didn't respond to that. Then I went over to Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead got the clip over there on his page. Lipstick Alley got the clip. And I heard that the Christian Post, they want to do a piece on this story, but they're going to wait until the interview air on Unwind with Tasha K channel. That's what I heard. So I'm seeing all this stuff. Then William McCray, I called him today. And I said, did you hear about what's going on? What's your thoughts about it? And William McCray and how he sound. He said he's going to post about it and talk about it on his show. And so I'm just hearing all these things that are going on. I'm like, what's going on? And I was really looking for it. So when I went on Unwind with Tasha K page, I see the clip. And I was saying, nobody really talked about it. Where is Larry Reid allies? Where's his people at? Nobody's talking about it, but they're all watching it. And this is why I told Larry, and I will never forget what I said, publicly on my show. I said, listen, you have to sue her, because once that interview come out, it's going to give damage. And then also with Tasha K, what she did was, she already said the man had the 3 letters. Okay. She said he had an incurable something going on with his health status that's incurable. And the only way you can get it is through the 3 letters, getting it in, right? And she said, and it's not no allegedly. The reason why he got muscle spasms is because he got the 3 letters, okay? The 3 letters back in the 80s that people were going through that crisis, that he had the 3 letters. And she said, it's not allegedly. And him and his mentee, they're effing each other. And she have said this on the app. So she should have been sued in. Then I talked to an attorney today, Mr. Ponder. He said, Mr. Ponder is professional. He called, I called him because I'm going around. I have a job. So Mr. Ponder said, he's saying a lawsuit. With a lawsuit, he's going to have to open up discovery. He's going to have to prove of what that young man is saying is a lie. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking about a lawsuit, he's going to have to open up discovery. And he said, we're waiting for that lawsuit. So whenever he file it, he's going to have to prove whatever the man is lying. He's going to have to prove that. So we talked to Mr. Ponder on today, and I was saying that, and I was watching the comments, and people have already came out and said that they believe that Larry Reid is this person, that he is this monster. And they were already commenting that in the chat. Then I was reading other comments on the other side. They were saying, Tasha K, why would you, interview Larry Reid accuser without any evidence? People were saying that. Then people were saying, I thought y'all were friends. Let me zoom in on that, because people would say, Wiley, you should have friends on YouTube. What about your friends? They're going to turn around. They always talk about friends, right? Larry Reid was friends with Tasha K. Larry Reid was close with Tasha K. Larry Reid was working with Tasha K. Larry Reid shared an attorney with Tasha K. So with having all of this, Larry Reid decided to not listen to the Wiley Show or to many other content creators that were saying, don't deal with Tasha, she's a snake. But Larry was like, oh no, I'm going to deal with her. She's good. She's nice. Ain't nothing wrong with Tasha. She's awesome. Oh, she's the best. She's nice. Oh, she just misunderstood. She's awesome in person, beautiful in person. And that same beautiful person that he thought Tasha K was have turned against him. Not only just turned against him, but she also interviewed the same man that Larry Reid had to go to court and sue a blogger to shut down those rumors. Now those rumors have came up. It is back up in these YouTube streets. It is now back up. And then I said this, and I'm going to say it publicly. I know people are going to get mad at me when I say this publicly, but this ain't no time for Larry Reid to go to an up-and-coming YouTuber channel. If you want to come on the Wiley Show, we must do a sit-down interview. The same thing you have a sit-down interview with Bishop Bernard Jordan when you interview all the prophets. This is the time that you sit down eye to eye, and I'm looking to you eye to eye in the room. This ain't the time where you jump on StreamYard under your thumbnail. This is the time that you sit with me, man to man, face to face, in a sit-down interview on the Wiley Show. Because going on other shows that don't have the influence like Tasha is really not going to give your message out. Because you know why, brother Larry Reid? People are saying, we never heard of this. Did we believe this accuser? And because you only went to a smaller channel, you should have talked about that on the YouTube channel. Now, we actually talked to Larry Reid a couple of weeks ago, and what Larry Reid said is that, and we'll replay it again on Sunday. He said, Wiley, Tasha K got secret rooms, but I'm not going to talk about it. And there's other things I ain't going to talk about Tasha K. Then he also said that if he responds to it, he's like a global person. And I understand that. But it's one thing to just have an unknown blogger that don't have no subscribers to talk about you. But it's a different type of situation when you having a blogger that have 1.4 million subscribers and have all of that influence on these streets. And she have national influence because of her connection with Cardi B. And you see how that happened. Her influence destroyed Cardi so much. According to Cardi B, she was crying. She broke down in tears on the stand. So we're going to see how this going. I've already got on the phone with some people. We will be reviewing this show right after that interview drop. We will be reviewing Unwind with Tasha K episode. That episode we will be reviewing, and we probably will have some special guests on our show to break down and talk about that episode. Because again, Larry Reid is a mentor. I think he's a good guy, but I have to talk about this because this is my job. I'm cool with Larry. But with me being cool, I still have to talk about this interview because number one, it is hot gossip. And number two, I owe it to my audience. And number three, people are expecting me to talk about it. So I will be talking about it. I'm going to hold my judgment until I see the interview. Okay. I'm going to hold my judgment today until I see the interview, and then I will give you my response of what do I feel about this situation, because I've never seen this accuser come on and do a sit-down interview face to face. This is the first time ever that you have seen it. Now, I've went on the record in the past and I've said Larry Reid is innocent, but that can change once I see the details of this interview. All right. So I'm going to see what do you have to say. I'm not going to just not watch it. I got to see what is that man is going to say. And I was looking at the statistics, and I was reading that they said that men that get assaulted, they don't really report they being assaulted. Their reporting is very low. It's very low. It's not that high because a lot of men, number one, they embarrass that if they come out and say that a man took advantage of them. And number two, law enforcement don't have the compassion to deal with a man that has been violated by another man. And we're also talking about if you are a black man as well. So this is the things that are going on. These are the statistics that I was reading over the internet when it came to because it's very low for black men. And so now with this interview, I knew what was going to happen for people that are victims, people that are activists. They were saying in the chat, they were saying, Tasha, I thank you for giving a victim a voice. I thank you for advocating for the victim. And so that is the narrative that is coming out. Right now, none of his mentees, they ain't saying a word. They are radio silent. We called Daryl, Brother Daryl. Brother Daryl is the original blogger that talked about Larry Reid case. I disagree with how Larry Reid handled the situation. Larry Reid should have just bankrupted the guy and just really, really bankrupt him and made him have to pay that money. But he didn't do that. They just agreed to not talk about each other. Okay. But Brother Daryl, and I have to say allegedly, sent Bishop Whitehead video files of the accuser that you see on this picture, the one with the black, the accuser, sent him those video files to Bishop Whitehead. Then Daryl also sent the video files to Unwind with Tasha K. Daryl can no longer on his platform talk about Larry Reid because he got a gag order that it's against you hurt yourself because you can't talk about Larry. But that didn't stop him for sending those videos to content creators. And that is when then Tasha got it. And then now she is putting it out there in these YouTube streets. And so when Larry Reid, when he was on his Instagram, and I understand you're telling the people to tithing and give money. I understand that. I get that. But it's a time and a place to talk about tithing And it's a time and a place to address these allegations. Now, I understand that we, about tithing, giving money, but that ain't the time about raising money and giving. This is the time to give us a response because you owe it to us that subscribe to your Patreon, because we pay money to the Patreon, and you owe it to your paid members to address these allegations, and not just address it on a smaller channel, but address it on Larry Reid. You owe it to the people that give to you. When people start giving to you, that comes with, you owe us a response. You owe us that, because we're helping you to be able to live in a mansion. We are helping you to be able to wear gold chains. We're helping you to be able to hire a staff. We're helping you to be able to take care of your wife and your daughters. It's because of the supporters that give that you are able to sit in that seat of privilege. But if you don't handle it and you try to act like this don't exist and you don't want to address it, that does make something, it just makes you look like you're running from this. And I think that you should address this. And my thing is this, and I was talking to a couple of people today, and they were saying, Unwind with Tasha K should get sued. But if you sue, why not sue the accusers? But then you have to prove what he's saying. If defamatory and slander just a lie, you have to prove that. And so it is a police report. I was doing some investigation today. It was a police report that accuser filed back in 2018 or 2019. That he filed a police report. So a police report has been filed. I just want to know, what was the update on the police report? Like, what is the update on the investigation? So we're going to give you more details about it. And of course, once the interview drops, we will talk about it. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, this is defamatory. This is this. Because what's going to happen, because when Brother Daryl did that, people unsubscribed to his Patreon. If Tasha K said and do this interview and people rally behind and unsubscribe to the Patreon, then you're going to run and file a lawsuit. You need to address these allegations. Don't avoid the allegations, because don't say you don't want to address it and you addressed it in the past. You must address it this time. Every time these allegations come up, you must address it. I've seen people lose their position off of a rumor and off of the allegation. Shout out to the Governor Fairfax out of Virginia. He had an allegation that he R-worded a woman in a hotel room, that he had, had some type of thing. He committed a crime, allegedly. And he got removed. He got pretty much blackballed and removed from office. And then to find out that really didn't happen, but he lost his opportunity as governor, or as lieutenant governor. So allegations can just destroy you, whether it's the truth or not. So that's why you got to get ahead of the story. And you're going to have that conversation. So we're going to see how this interview is going to be. It's already on Lipstick Alley. They already posted it on other stuff, on other Instagram. People are already talking about it. I said, we're going to see how this conversation is going to go. And I know a lot of people is saying, well, Tasha, why would you do this? And I can answer that. Tasha is about a bag. Tasha is about a bag. Tasha is about building her platform. And what Tasha does different than people in the industry, she will travel or where the person is. She will go visit that person's city just to get that tea. So we're going to see how this is going to be played out. We're going to see how this is going to be all played out. But I guarantee you, once that interview drop, when I open up them phone lines, they're going to drag Larry Reid in them comments. Because if they already in his comments now. So that's what's going to happen. So we're going to see it again. We did call his mentee. Mentee couldn't answer the phone. Not only did we call him on our personal number, we called him on other numbers as well. He ain't answering. He can't do a video about it. because that same particular content creator started all of this by dissing Tasha K and talking about Tasha K attorney, Ogre, and that's when all the floodgates of Tasha K wrath, the floodgates open up, because he got on his platform and he cussed Tasha K out, and Tasha K said, okay. And then Larry started doing a press tour to her people that she don't mess with. Things start turning in her head. And she said, I'm gonna go ahead on, I'm going to actually go ahead on and interview this accuser. And how she titled the video. Give me a second. How she titled the video. Hold on, let me go to the title, because the title alone made my mouth drop. I actually dropped my orange. I was eating the orange, and when I seen the title of the video, my mouth dropped. Okay? And she said, up next, Larry Reid, pastor, question, preacher, question, or the P word, question. The story of y'all know Mr. Adams, the story of Mr. Adams, a 15-year-old Mr. Adams. I'm just say his last name, okay? And so that's how that's going to go. We're going to see how that's going to go, and it's going to air on Sunday. So we will be, whether it's on her app, whether it's on YouTube, we will be watching it and reviewing it. Okay, so we will be bringing it to you real live in color. And I already got my notebook and my pen to take my notes. All right, so we're going to definitely see about that. And comment in the chat, should Larry Reid respond? We also will be opening up the phone line to see your reaction of that clip. All right, so let us go to the other topic here. I just want to know, will they respond? So, I told y'all on yesterday, we had a conversation, this story about President Biden and these whole classified material is just a disaster. So Chuck Schumer, like everybody is like, they're stuck in a box right now because they don't know what to say. They don't want to drag President Biden, but like I said, he needs to be called to the carpet. And it's such a disservice to see people not call him out to the carpet. I don't care if he's a Democrat. And when I saw that, and man, when I tell you I am looking on Twitter, them conservatives are having a field day. And also President Trump, he was having a field day on Truth Social, on his social media site. He's having a field day. He's posting a Fox News clip. He's writing posts. He's posting everything all over social media and all over that. When it came, I said, wow, this is really, really sad that all of this is going on and committing literally, because it is illegal to take classified material and take it to your house. That is illegal. You can't do that. It is a protocol because it's classified material. And so what I see that CNN is kind of biased. They're not really dragging Biden like they should, because they drag President Trump for filth when he had documents at Mar-a-Lago. I didn't really see them on there. And then when I saw President Biden doing a speech, when he did a press conference and they asked him a question, he was stumbling. He was stumbling over his words. And he said it was in a garage, but my garage is a locked garage. I don't care if the garage is locked. You cannot have classified material. You can't have it. And I also believe that he needs to be investigated. He definitely needs to be investigated. Congress definitely, it needs to be a committee. It needs to be some questions. Congress definitely needs to get involved as well. So we're going to keep y'all updated on that. And we're going to see what the special prosecutor, what they're going to be saying, their reports. And we're going to bring that to you live. What is it definitely are going to go on all on social media. We're going to break that down. But a lot of people, they're shocked. A lot of Democrats, a lot of Republicans are really dragging it. But a lot of Democrats, they're kind of silent. Shout out to Brother Sean King, an activist. I love him. He posted on there, and he let me see what the post he said. out here on his Instagram, because Sean King, I've learned about this because I follow him a lot. Like, Sean King is one of the top people that I follow. He's one of my favorite activists in the world. So he did a podcast, and in the podcast was titled, "You Must Be Willing to Have a Critical Eye of All Politicians and Political Parties." That's what he said. And then he also said, because it was a headline that was on CNN, they said White House confirms Biden aides located Obama era classified documents at 2 locations in the Wellington home. And he said that's make 4 locations. Classified documents are just all over the place and have clearly been there for years and years. If you don't understand the Ash storm caused by all of this, then you don't understand politics. So we definitely going to see about that. We definitely going to keep y'all updated on that. Wow. We did it, Joe. And so we're going to see about all that. Wow, that's all I got to say about that. Okay. So I'm hearing allegedly that Kanye got married. Then people are saying they can't find a marriage license. They saying Kanye is not married. I was reading on the blogs. They was posting all type of stuff that he don't have a marriage license, that this is all clout, that he need to take his meds. You know, they say that all the time. And so her name is Bianca. I don't know her last name. A sensory. Meet the Yeezy designer who reportedly married Kanye West. Introducing Kanye West's new bride, the embattled rapper, this is on page 6, reportedly married Bianca in Beverly Hills in January 2023, less than 2 months after finalizing his divorce from Kim Kardashian. Oh, wow, she looked just like Kim. West and Bianca were spotted wearing a wedding bands after a private ceremony, but they did not appear to file a marriage certificate to make their union legally binding. Okay. She works as an architect design for West Company Yeezy since November 2022, per her LinkedIn account. Before working with West, she studied at the university. She studied at a university, and she also graduated with her bachelor's of architecture in 2017. She went back to school to get her master's of architecture for 2019 to 2020. So we're gonna see about this. You know, me personally, I understand, you know, I wouldn't even marry Kanye West. Number one, he's not stable. Number two, he's losing deals. Number three, he need his medication. Number four, he just need to regroup and take a break. I don't think this ain't the time for you to just run and get married again once you got divorced about 2 months ago when the divorce got final. So I just don't necessarily see you're ready to go and settle down. And then the woman that you have is a clone of Kim Kardashian. So that just doesn't make any sense. So we're going to keep y'all updated about Kanye West because it just don't make sense. They look identical, from the fake lips to the fake breasts to the fake thighs to the skin to the hair to the outfit. She are literally just a Kim Kardashian clone. So we're going to see how this going to play out in the future. I don't see it going nowhere, but I just think he's just doing anything just for attention. All right. And then you don't have no marriage certificate. So if you ain't have no marriage certificate, so this ain't real. So I think this is all just clout. You know what I'm saying? And I understand you're not over Kim, but bruh, you didn't want to take your meds. So you get mania. You have these grand ideas and all that. I can tell when a person is manic because I've been there. I mean, we have the same diagnosis. So I'm like, where are you at with your medication? I understand that. You have these grand ideas. You're talking about it, you know, you incoherent, you just going this place, that place, like you were just all over the place. And a lot of times you're not, you know, number one, sleeping really good, number two, on your medication. So we're gonna see how that's gonna be played out. And I remember I watched Yeezy documentary, I think it was Yeezy, and on Netflix, and it was like the last part of it, he was very manic and he was all over the place. And so the guy that was directing it and videotaping it, he turned the camera off. He said, I didn't like to see my friend like that. And Kanye still haven't changed because you got to take your meds. You have to take your meds when you are bipolar. You have to. I know you don't want to. Do I like to take it every day? No. but I know I have to do this in order to manage what I have. So I don't be out there saying and going against people and dragging people and have these grand ideas. I'm running for president. I'm doing this and doing that. That can be stable. So come on, brother Kanye. I'm speaking to you as a brother. Get your life together. This ain't no time for you to be married. You need to focus on self first. And then once you get your self worked on and you get your mental health in order, get it balanced, then you can go, okay, now it's time for me to reach out and go get married. But right now, you need to be married to that medication bottle and to a psychiatrist and get some psychiatric treatment. That's what you need to do. Not getting married. That's that should be the last thing on your list. Because you ain't gonna do nothing but drive this new woman, Bianca. You're gonna drive her out this world. And then she gonna wind up have to divorce you. Because it ain't the people that you're married to, it's you. Because you have the disorder. And one thing I can say about Kim Kardashian, she was there for you. She stood by your side. She still don't drag you. You was too much to handle. It is challenging to deal with somebody that is bipolar. It is really challenging to deal with a bipolar person that don't want to cooperate and take their meds. Some of y'all never been around a person that's bipolar. Some of y'all are, but they're just not diagnosed. It is a challenge when you're dealing with somebody that have these grand ideas, posting weird stuff on social media, harass you on social media. That's a challenge to go through. That's very challenging. Getting you in mess, it's very challenging. You don't want to take a man, you're just going through it. And it's something that, and then you tell them, take your man. They don't want to take it. They don't want to cooperate. That becomes strain on the marriage. You put your children at risk to see their father posting weird stuff on the internet that must affect the children. Then Kim Kardashian had to increase the security because Kanye was posting all weird stuff on the internet. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. And I know a lot of people want to judge Kim Kardashian for the way they took from our culture. But I look at it as a mother and as a wife, and she was just dogged out. And she was burnt out from the situation. So get it together, okay? Thank you. I had to get off this topic. But I really had to say that about Kanye because I couldn't really communicate because his pages are down, so I don't know how to communicate them. But the main thing I would say, brother, take your medicine. And if you love Kanye, that should be your answer, okay? Thank you so very much. Oh, wow. I want to say this because I posted a tweet. And I posted a tweet on my Twitter. And I want to read this tweet that I wrote on Twitter because people were DMing me a lot in my DM. And they were dragging me. And I had to block a lot of people. And most of it was because of what I said about Jason Lee being talented on the Breakfast Club, him interviewing Cardi. I got dragged, got called everything but a child of God. So it was a tweet. I said, if Nicki can have interviews with Tasha K, why is it a problem with Cardi B having an interview with Jason Lee? I don't see what's the problem. I don't see the problem either because when Nicki Minaj needed a moment, she reached out to Tasha K. And I had to have a conversation with somebody because they said that wasn't an interview. That was an interview. It was an interview, conversation interview. It was. She was asking her questions. Tasha K was answering. It was on her YouTube channel. We can go and check it out. So it was an interview. And I didn't really see people dragging Nicki for interviewing and collaborating with Tasha K. So when we seeing the situation with Cardi collaborating with Jason Lee, that shouldn't be an issue. Now, have Jason Lee said some problematic things in his past? He have, but he apologized for those problematic things. Most of the tweets that they're posting happened years ago. A lot of us have posted things that we regret. A lot of us have said things on Twitter. I think if people were digging my Twitter from 10 years ago, there's no telling what type of tweets that will pull up. I'm not the same. When I was 10 years ago, I was 22 years old. So I don't think you should be held to a standard of what you said 10 years ago. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think he needs to be canceled for the things he said 10 years ago. I don't think so, because you don't know where he was going through mentally and his life, or his life, his life experiences. He have grown for that. He has matured from that. He's on other shows. He's doing really great. He's doing really awesome. And so I think we should applaud that. And so when I saw my brother with the picture, I congratulated that. Now, did I call Cardi B out for not working with other people that, that begged and plead to be with her, and she didn't work with them? Yes, I called it out, because I spoke for the YouTubers like myself, because we kept her more relevant than Brother Jason, even though they were called close friends. They've been friends since, Love and Hip Hop. I get that. I understand that. But once he took a break, myself, I have been very active on keeping her name relevant. And not only that, I also went and purchased her album. Now that I purchased it on iTunes, and I also purchased the physical copy, the CD, and I wish I still have the CD in my car. So yes, you owe me an interview on my channel. Yes, I'm expecting that, because I spent my hard-earned money by buying your album. So yes, you should sit down with the Wiley Show first before you even go on Jason Lee, because again, I've been talking about you all on my platform, keeping you relevant on Twitter, posting it and all of that. And I didn't really see that coming from Jason Lee. So again, I'm going to continue to ask her for an interview. I'm going to continue to tag her. I'm going to continue to DM her until we get an answer. Not only her, but her staff, the housekeeper, whomever I can find that's attached to her sister, whoever I can find. I'm going to make sure that we can get Cardi B on our show. So we definitely going to see about that. Is this going to happen? I want that job. I want that opportunity, Cardi. Sit on down at the Wiley Show. I want that opportunity. I can't wait. Now we're going to get to Monique. Whoa, Monique. So I got a DM from the people on WeTV, and I got some messages, and some people said, "Wow, you need to talk about love and Lockup, and you need to talk about it on your YouTube page." And I said, "Well, okay." The first thing I do, I go to Twitter, and I go to Twitter to get an understanding of what's going on. And I was on Twitter. And when I tell you, when I was on Twitter, I was greatly disturbed. Love after Lockup, I was greatly disturbed. And this show is like having love, the people locked up and they get out and they have love. So that's the premise of the show. This woman, she's an African-American woman. She is obese. But I saw I saw Funky Dineva, who is a very outspoken woman, outspoken man, talking about this black beautiful queen. And he was dragging her, saying that the man don't want to be with her and that she is a catfish because she took a picture from her neck up. And I was saying to Funky Dineva in an email, I said, that's not catfishing. I have catfished before. Catfishing is that if Monique used another picture, and then send it to the guy that she's with, that is catfishing. But taking a picture from your chest to your face is not catfishing. All right. So it was wrong for this black man to drag Monique and talk about her weight and that she's not attractive. And he's acting like he is attractive, that he's the most sexy guy on the planet. Right. And he was just dragging her weight, saying because of her weight, of course he's gonna cheat. He don't have a certain people that like speaking like you just one of the hottest men in the world, and you're not. And for her to come at that black woman like that was very greatly disturbed. It was disturbing to come at her like that. I'm obese. Yes, I'm obese. Do that affect you when you're obese, that you can't attract certain type of people because of your waist size? Oh yes, I experienced it in my personal life. But just because I had some bad experience because of me being obese, does that stop me from having an opportunity with a guy? No, because I've seen plenty guys that date a plus size woman. My uncle Marcus, all he dated was plus size women. He was very a handsome man, and he smashed plus size women. He was mostly all his girlfriend were plus size women. So let's not act like just because you plus size, you can't attract a good looking man, a man with a body. And I just didn't like that. And I saw her post, and I want to see. I saw that she had wrote a post. Let me see. Do I have that really quickly? I want to read it because I was doing some digging. I saw that she did a post there, and she wrote something. She said she wrote this on January 12th, 2023, 8:22 a.m. This is a quote from her. She said, "The fact I've been bullied and ridiculed online heavily for the past 4 days, unprovoked, is crazy to me. I don't know why people are so obsessed with my weight and my relationship with Derek. I get on the internet and be fake caring about mental health and protecting Black women, and all I see on these blog sites is Black men and women in the comments bullying another Black woman about her weight. This show was filmed months ago. Me and Derek has been together for almost 3 years already. He love it here. We live it in our truth. Love is love." And I understand that. And it's greatly disturbed that they were coming here like that. And just, and then they judging on the show. Y'all do know reality shows are heavily edited, and reality shows do have a narrative. And most time when you take these reality shows, it's been a while when you taped it. So I'm definitely are going to support her. I'm definitely are going to say, sis, do it. And I'm also going to be honest with my sister, and I'm honest with myself because I'm obese. And being obese is not healthy. I don't care how you say, I love myself, and I love myself, but being obese is not healthy. It affects your heart. It affects many of your organs, your body. It is just not healthy. And so we people that are obese, we also have to take into consideration, we need to start eating right. And we need to start pushing back the plate and stop taking in all of them excessive calories and start working out and work on our diet, because it's not healthy. If you want to live a long life, you can't be obese. And I'm saying it for myself. So I will be wrong to drag Monique because I'm in the same shoes as her. I'm obese. I'm smaller than her, but I'm obese as a 6'2", 32-year-old man. So I'm definitely there. And so for Derek, he also have to, provide more and do more. But if Monique want to provide for the man, that's her choice. Because some women don't want their man to work. They are comfortable in taking care of their man. Is it them? Me personally, as a man, I wouldn't feel comfortable as a woman paying all my bills. Okay, let me word that right. I wouldn't feel comfortable in my mindset because I love providing for myself. And I don't mind you assisting, and we are a partnership where you you pay half on the bills, I pay half on the rent, you pay half on the car note, I can understand us collaborating as partners if we want to collaborate as partners. But I wouldn't feel comfortable as my woman is paying all of my bills. All right. I just want to feel comfortable paying my rent, I just want to feel comfortable. So we're gonna see how this is gonna play out in the future. I'm hurting for her that she had to go through that in the comments because she did get dragged in the comments, and I read those comments. It was very disturbing. But they make a lot of jokes, and I just want to say you, Monique, you're beautiful. Black girl, Black woman, you are beautiful. And do not allow what those people in those comments say to get to you, because you are beautiful. And don't allow them to take you out of your season of peace. And if you say you happy, you happy. Now, do I believe fucking Dineva owe you an apology? He do. But this is the same fucking Dineva that was on drugs and had a very low moment. The same fucking Dineva that diss Michelle ATL and degrade her on another Black woman platform. But I don't see that same fucking Dineva having that energy for a Black man. I don't see him really having that energy and dragging a black man about they odor, they smell. He don't do that. But with women, he do that. But he forget that it was a black woman that allowed him to stay with him, that allowed him to stay on her property. And you know what that black man did? He didn't pay the rent. He stole the washing machine and dryer, and he destroyed the property. So he's the wrong person to have a message to try to drag you, because he have his skeletons in the problems, and he have done some derogatory things all over. So he shouldn't, he's the wrong person to be doing that. So we're gonna see how this is gonna play out in the future. But I have your back. I'm gonna continue to send love. That's all I'm gonna send to you, whether you come on the show or not. But I'm gonna send you some good love, okay? And so that's what I'm gonna say. So don't allow what Funky said, because that guy literally did some effed up stuff. He allowed the dog to boo-boo on Michelle ATL floors and urinate on her floors and destroy her hardware floors, and she had to remove them hardware floors. And the main thing he kept talking about was the odor of a black woman. But what about your odor? I never smelled a good smelling crackhead before. I never smelled a good crackhead, like a good crackhead that smelled good. I never smelled like a crackhead that smelled like, Irish Spring. I never smelled that. So again, so that's just how that goes. But you have a lot of black men, they have energy for women, but when they come to men, they don't have that same energy. All right, we're gonna definitely see about that. Now, I love you, Monique. I love you. I love you. And I know some of my people are going to tag you on Instagram. So make sure y'all tag her on Instagram. This needs to go viral. I love you. And you keep doing what you're doing, because you deserve love. And if you have to pay for that love, sister, I support that. Because if you're willing to invest in that black man, then you do that, because that's your money. I love you. And if you need somebody to talk to at night, you can call me. All right. I don't do it for free, but you can also call me at 972-674-9462. Okay. If I'm up and you hit the Cash App, I can definitely allow you for a conversation, though, but only if you give, because I can't talk to you for free. All right. I just can't do that. You can't do that for free. I'm talking about own nasty Cash App. I need to see zeros in that Cash App. Okay. All right. I can't do it for free. And I'm gonna just tell you that right now. I can't do it for free. No. Don't you call me? So I got something. With a Cash App, you got the money? Can't come on. Can't do that. All right. So let's open up the phone lines. 972-674-9462. Let me also drop the link as well. So if you do come on StreamYard, you must show yourself on camera. Unless, you must show yourself on camera. If you want to have something to say, 972-674-9462. Now call in. No, it's more than $10. I'm for that. When you have to talk about your problem, that's $500 and up. All right. Hello, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
Hi, moderator, take the link and share the link in the chat. Okay, welcome. What do you have to say about today's show?
So I was calling in. First of all, I like your turtleneck. I'm here for it.
Thank you.
I was calling in to talk about Monique and Derek.
Okay.
So, Wiley, I don't agree when you said Monique did not catfish Derek. And the reason why I don't agree, and first let me say this. I have nothing against plus size women. I have a lot of plus size women in my family. Monique is not an ugly woman. She is a beautiful woman. She's really pretty to me. Educated, successful in her career. But Monique did catfish Derek based off the show. Monique said, I feel like a catfish is not just using other people's pictures, but Monique contacted Derek through a prison pen pal program, and she specifically did not send full body pictures. That is considered catfish. If you are on a dating app and you're meeting someone and you send just upper face shots only, no full body picture. What if that person that you're talking to is not attracted to plus size women? Even when Derek got out of jail and she first met him, even in his confessional, he said she is bigger than what he's seen in the photos. She's bigger than what he expected. So I don't think Funky was wrong in what he said. I think he was wrong in how he said it, but he was not wrong in what he said. It was a catfish, because even Monique's sisters and her cousin on the show called her out about it. That's why when she first met Derek, she did not want his family to be there, because she said they would have triggered her anxiety of him seeing her for the first time and then his family seeing her for the first time. And the only reason it would have done so is because you can tell Monique is clearly insecure by her weight, about her weight. She's insecure about it.
I want to say this. Catfishing to me is that Monique used a Holly Berry picture or using a picture like or using a picture, the other woman, what I called what's the girl's name that Lori, you know, whatever her name is.
Lori Harvey.
Yeah, Lori Harvey. That is a catfish. But her sending a picture from her neck up, that is not a catfish. A catfish is she uses somebody else's identity.
But why
using a picture from your neck to your face is not a catfish? Your response?
Yes, Wiley, it can be considered a catfish, because what if you meet a partner who's not interested in a woman that's plus size? If we are talking on a dating app and you got in your profile, everybody have their preferences. You got in your profile, you're used to, you like your women slim, thick, and the pictures that Monique sent was just her face. We can't tell, like, you can tell somebody is, you know, bigger by their face, but sometimes I know a lot of skinny women with fuller faces. So then we actually meet up and then you show up plus size, that's a catfish. You catfish me.
I want to say from experience of a man that have catfish people in my career, okay? I use other people's pictures, okay? Now, I did send them my package, okay? My sausage. I did send them that, but the body picture was somebody else's. So that was catfishing. But taking
wait, Wiley, did you just say body fishing?
In the area, body fishing in the face fishing. Yeah. Only thing they see is my wood. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that they see. So that was a catfish. But what Monique did, she took a picture from her neck to her face. That ain't no catfish because it was her.
Now, well, you know what? In your words, Monique body fish Derek, because he did not know. Like, he was taking, and even he said it on the second, or is it the third episode where, you know, they was intimate in the third episode, and he said it was a lie. He used to thicker girls, but never a girl as big as Monique, and he kept calling her Big Black on the show in the confessions, in his confessionals. So again, Monique is not ugly. She's a beautiful woman. I know
she's not ugly, but when I'm telling you, ma'am, what you saying catfish, Monique is not a catfish.
She a catfish. She didn't even want to go visit that man in prison.
It's not about that she want to go and visit the man in prison.
Because she was sure of what he would have thought about her size.
She used her picture. And what fucking I did was a lie, because that one Kevin, he supposed to be college educated. He must have went to IDCD college or that road.
Don't do the IDCD college.
He must went to IDCD college, okay? Because that ain't the definition of catfish. That catfish is if she would have used Viola Davis identity or Vivica Fox identity. She used her picture.
Now, Wiley, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let the other callers call in, because a lot of us feel like she did catfish. Well, you know what? We're gonna say she body fish, because she definitely body fished Derek. She even said so herself that she knew he was small, but not as small as when he came home.
Thank you so
So
very.
I'm gonna let everybody else call in. Enjoy your weekend, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in and giving your thoughts on there. Uh Auntie,
You,
you trying
mhm.
to talk to the show. Thank you, sis. You trying to call into the show, but you driving. You should not be driving, calling in.
Hey, Wiley.
You said what?
What are you doing, Wiley? This
I can't. You said what?
this conversation is off the hook.
Are
Now, that
are you
last caller,
are you driving while you on here?
yes, I'm driving. I can't drive, Wiley.
You can't drive and be on no show.
Why? I'm a professional driver.
Okay, go ahead. Now, if you get hit, that's on you. But go ahead.
Okay, now I got somebody in the back seat with me. I'm taking
Okay.
her home from school, and we
Okay.
just had this conversation about catfishing. Now, she's a young lady, she's in high school, and she would know what's catfishing. Anybody who posts their profile picture, like me, we're not catfishing. That's who we really are. If you have a badge that you wear for work, your employer is not saying that you're catfishing, right? So Monique did not catfish. She actually showed who she was. She just didn't show her whole body. But in this day and age with technology, why come he didn't do the research to find out how she really looked? He could have done that.
Mm-hmm. I hear you, but what I'm saying is, ma'am, that's not a catfish. A catfish is if you're using somebody else's identity, somebody else's photos, and you're trying to represent them as your own. That is a catfish.
I agree with you, Wiley. She did not catfish him. So if anybody's calling in saying that he got catfished, they are delusional because we
Okay.
all know a profile picture of yourself, your real self, that's not catfishing.
I,
That's just like you put on a filter. She just
okay.
happened to put on a small filter.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much. You go ahead on because you driving. Call me back when you get settled.
Okay, bye, Wiley.
All right. Bye bye. Okay. Hey. I can't hear you. Your mic is muted.
Hey,
Oh,
Wiley.
hey, go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to get into Funky Dineva and Monique. First of all, I agree with you. I feel like Funky Dineva came at Monique real crazy. Like, who does Funky Dineva think that he is? Like, does he think that he's a prize? Because he said that every person has a lid that fits their pot, right? So Derek fits Monique. Like, I feel like Monique did not catfish Derek at all. He sent a picture from the neck up.
Mm-hmm.
And so it can't be a catfish unless you're using pictures or body pics that's not yours. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel. So I have used pictures of I had a friend in Chicago. I ain't gonna say his name. I used to use
Put
that.
them on blast.
Huh?
Don't put nobody on blast.
I don't put nobody on blast. I use his picture. That's just catfishing. But me taking a picture from my neck, I don't really have a neck now because I'm obese now.
That's just angling. That's just angling.
So that's not catfishing. So what Funky Dineva saying, what others are saying on Twitter and on and dragging their blogs, that's just a flat out lie.
Right. Now it might be a storyline. I don't know, but Monique said that they still together after the show done aired. That's my show. So I know all about their storyline and all that good stuff. And I feel like Derek, I don't know, he introduced her to his family, to his friends that he saw out and about. So whatever on Funky Dineva. I feel like Funky Dineva just always has something to say to stay relevant.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in Celebrity Teapot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, so bye-bye. So I'm gonna go to the phone lines. The lady that's backstage that's not showing herself on camera, you have to hit the phone line. Okay. You only get to come on StreamYard. You're showing yourself on camera. Thank you. Okay, so let me go to these. We have a lot of callers. So y'all get to y'all point. Get to it. I'm about to call y'all back. Okay, here we go. Hey, we're going to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley.
Welcome.
Hey, so the Funky Dineva and Monique and I think his name is Derek situation. Everyone should know Funky Dineva was going to have an opinion, but he kind of left it out there so it wouldn't look like he was fat shaming her.
He just kind of left it out there, and then he later could say, well, no, I didn't say that. You guys said that. I didn't say that. But we all know what he meant. Monique is a very large lady. She's morbidly obese. But she doesn't have the confidence because she tried to go, well, she did go to the doctor with an attempt to try and lose weight. If she was confident of herself, why was she be in such a rush, to hurry up and lose weight before, her boyfriend got out? I'm not sure if she told him she was a certain weight and actually lied about it, and that's why she wanted to hurry up and lose weight. But no, in my opinion, I don't believe that she feels good about herself. I do feel as though she is paying for him. Monique, as beautiful as she is, she didn't have to wait on anybody to get out of prison. If she had that confidence, she could have had someone on the outside who she would not be buying Gucci for, taking out loans, not buying her nephew something, but buying this man something. I have seen women, and I'm pretty sure people in the comments, and probably you too, Wiley, have seen rather large women with men, and they have this confidence that people who should have the confidence do not. I don't believe that she has the confidence, and to spend all this money on a man who has done nothing for you, but to not buy your nephew birthday, Christmas, or whatever, not even like buy your sister stuff, but you buy this man something. And she should have known what type of person he was if his family wasn't even going to see him. I know you have not brought this up, but I did not appreciate the way the sisters came at her and they were trying to get their 15 minutes of fame. But anyway, in my opinion, I don't believe that Monique has the confidence. And Funky Dineva, he's going to be Funky Dineva. Thank you, Wiley.
And then thank you so very much. And we definitely on the record as calling that black man out, because black men say ignorant things and it just go unchecked. So I'm checking him in that behavior. And I'm also checking Claudia Jordan, because you allowing this man that you do a show with to degrade a black woman. You a black woman, and you allowing that. You don't check him. I speak to your shame. And I will be reaching out to you in a DM. All right, let's go to the next caller here. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Welcome.
How you doing? This is Zoe.
Welcome, Zoe. Welcome.
How you doing, Just Zoe?
Yes.
Now, that woman, she body fished him. She body fished him. That man didn't know how big she was. I believe that she body fished him. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of overweight people out there that do that. They take pictures from the neck up and refuse to show their full body, their full figure. And then when you meet them in person, it's not what you thought it was.
What to me, that's not a catfish. I want to break down the meaning of a catfish, because I think people are getting that confused, and y'all trying to create another word, and y'all trying to bring up body fish. But let's break this down. Catfishing is when someone set up a fake online profile to trick people who are looking for love, usually to get money out of them. If you online dating, read these tips. So that is when you use another profile to trick a person, right? So she didn't do that. That's her picture. That is her look. So that is what it is. So it's not a catfish. So that's on you. You should be asking, hey, how much do you weigh? Them typical questions should come up, but that's not a catfish, because she showed her picture. That was her picture.
From the neck up.
But that's her picture, though. That's her picture.
Okay. From the neck up, but she bamboozled him. Regardless of whatever the term is, she bamboozled him. Regardless. She did not keep it real and show her full figure, her full body. Even if he asked her, okay, how much you weigh, that's still not giving him an idea of how big she is. Because you can have two people that weigh the same weight, but they carry their weight differently.
What I'm saying is, sir, catfishing is when you're using somebody else's identity, and that sister Monique did not do that. She used her.
She definitely bamboozled him.
I disagree with that.
She bamboozled him. There were so many people out there. I've been a victim of that, where I've met guys who only showed a picture from the neck up, and then when I meet them, they look a hot mess.
But again, that's one thing, and you're unattractive from that. But did they use their picture of their face? Was that their face?
Yeah, that's their face.
So that's not. So you wasn't catfish. That's not catfishing. Catfishing would be is they had another picture and then they just a totally different person. That is catfishing. But what you experienced wasn't catfishing because you saw them in a full body and you just weren't attracted to the rest of their body. But that face, the point that you look at it, that was them. And so you was not catfish.
She bamboozled him, though.
You can say the word bamboos, but that's not, but you can't say catfish.
I would say body fish. I'm gonna still say body fish. I'm not saying catfish. I would say body fish.
You can even say that, but it's when people say about the catfish part, she didn't do no catfish.
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying. I never said she catfished him. I'm saying she body fished him. That's what I'm saying. She bamboozled him. She did not keep it real. And like the young lady said, she's a woman who was using the pen pal service, and she was desperate for love. And she got with him.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much, brother. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Also, real quick, one more thing about the whole Kanye thing. I feel that number one, Kanye definitely needs to get back on his meds. Number two, I feel that Kim couldn't handle him because Kanye is on the spectrum. It's like if you watch the documentary on Netflix and you see how Kanye mother handles him and talks to him and stuff, Kanye is definitely autistic. He's on the spectrum. On top of him being bipolar, and I feel that Kim did not know how to handle a man, a person who's on the spectrum, let alone being bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
I feel. And I feel this. What we're seeing now is the effects of Kanye off his meds and his autism. That's what we see. I feel like we're seeing right now.
All right. Well, we thank you, brother, for calling in.
All right. You too. All right.
Bye. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So we got there. Hey, we're going to the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. How are you, darling? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, first of all, Monica and Derek, I think they're great for TV. People emphasize, yes, she is huge, and I think she should lose weight for health reasons. But, if she's willing to share whatever money she has to have companionship, God bless her. The guy who you spoke with earlier, he spoke about Kanye being bipolar. This man became the billionaire. He's not ignorant, okay? And I don't like the narrative, oh, he's off his meds, he's crazy. The man is not crazy, okay? I feel bad that he was drastically hurt by Kim, who had previous husbands, and she didn't take that marriage seriously, and she didn't stay committed to her vows. I met them when they came to Joel Osteen's church when he was doing his mega church tour. And I really thought she was a changed woman, but he was used, and she did a lot of sneaky things behind his back. Had him sign things when he was in an altered state. That's not someone who loves you, who will have you to do things that are not for your benefit, and that's going to hurt you later on. She only came through towards the end after he was losing everything to save the rest of his money. But I just feel Erykah Badu asking for donations disgusting.
Oh,
she's a multi-millionaire.
And I forgot.
She's a multi-millionaire.
Hold on, and I forgot to bring her up. and I also got to bring Erykah Badu up because I forgot because I didn't have her in my file here. But yeah, that is disgusting, and it's just so simple. It's a hit it and quit it. I don't understand people. Either A, you ain't got the money in the bank, or two, you just want to scam the people and want to ask them, because that doesn't make any sense. So if you do have the money in the bank, why are we asking to help your sister to get her house, but to get her house together, and you're a millionaire? So now if you broke, I understand that, but I just don't understand you a million. That's just like Beyonce, Jill Scott putting out for their family member. That's weird.
Well, before Beyonce and Jay-Z, they had went through some. I saw those accounting records. They were, when you make a lot of money, millions of dollars, you have a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
So money can be very tight. Just because they're multimillionaires, Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're on another level now.
Right,
but prior to that, but yeah, I just think that she should have some. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right. Because good God, I don't know if she was on a microphone or something. She was all up in that. Good God. Well, we love her though. We love her. Man, she was up in there.
Hello.
Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. How are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day.
Yes,
so I
ma'am.
wanted to call in to talk about Kanye. I really don't like how the public is trying to gaslight him, and people really need to stop throwing mental illness out there. Like the previous caller tried to throw autism on Kanye when he sounded a little delayed himself. That was weird. But anyway, yeah, I don't like how he gets gaslighted. I think Kanye is extremely intelligent. I think we were all here and witnessed Kanye being an intelligent person and thriving and being a creative. It's just when he doesn't do what people want him to do, he gets called crazy. For so long, he did not want North on social media because he has something against, just children's innocence being taken through social media websites. And then that whole Balenciaga thing came out with children, which is what he was trying to say all along. So this is one of those narratives where they call you crazy when you make too much sense, and they gaslight you, and they throw medications on you, and they throw you in the asylum when you're going against the status quo of being a sheep, like I normally talk about. And then I wanted to talk about catfishing. Like, you did read the textbook definition. I agree. However, I think that definition has broadened over time and expanded over time. We're in the age of like social media and technology where catfishing, is new. It's more to it because we're in the Photoshop era. We're in the BBL era. So people can post a picture and and still be deceptive. You can still show your neck up, but then the bottom is not, you're deceiving, you're hiding, you're concealing that. That's a sense of catfishing. That still goes under the umbrella of catfishing, in my opinion. So body fishing, I think, goes under the umbrella of catfishing. So
no, man, I'm still fronting. If you use somebody else's identity as catfish, y'all trying to add all this other stuff in there because you got catfishing. If you use this, I am Wiley, but I am using Tyrese's picture and you expect to see Tyrese and I show up. That is catfishing. But if I take a picture, I'm obese, but if I take a picture from my chest to my face and you come and see me, that's not catfishing. Now you could be asking me questions and ask me how much I weigh and I can let you know, but that's not catfishing. Most of the time, I don't take full body pictures. I don't. I take a picture from just chest up to the face. I don't take my full body. I don't know. I don't do that. So, but that's not catfishing. If I use other people's pictures, then that will be catfishing.
I think that's a form of catfishing, but that definition can be stretched out because times have changed. The word catfishing and that whole season came out during early 2000s. But we're in 2023. Catfishing has a longer umbrella and a wider scope and a wider range and spectrum. So body fishing is a catfish. If I'm online showing my neck up, I know you seen Friday when she said she looked like Janet Jackson on the phone and she showed up. She looked like Janet Jackson, but she wasn't built like Janet Jackson. That's catfishing.
That wasn't catfish if she used another type of picture, but I understand that what you're trying to say. But Bam, I ain't gonna let you play with that. But thank you, Bam, for giving your sound. So giving your conversation. So make sure y'all send this to Monique because we love her. All right. We show her all blessings. We show her love. and she needs to check with the other Monique, the one that's slimming down, and to to deal with that with the workout regimen. But thank you, ma'am. Bye bye. Okay, we got wow, we have a lot of callers in here, you guys. Yikes. Okay. All right, I think I got to all the callers. I think so. Let me check. Let me see. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, hold on. I think this is the one. Let's see. Let's call this number back. And then we're gonna go backstage. I think we got that. Hey, welcome to the show. Hey.
Hi.
Can you feel me in the back?
Yeah, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, where's my remote?
Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video.
Okay, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Hi, Wiley. I just wanted to say real quick, obesity, it's very, very dangerous. You know what I mean? And it's like in the Black community in this country, African American women, we are like almost 50% of us are obese. Wow. And I myself suffered with obesity. I had diabetes. I had high blood pressure. I had high cholesterol. And I changed my diet. I changed the way how I live my life. I started exercising, dropped the sugar, and I no longer have that type 2 diabetes. I no longer have high blood pressure. I no longer have high cholesterol. Hey. And I just think that in this community, I just think that we just need to really, yes, celebrate, being who we are, but also focus on getting healthy. The young lady, I'm going to be honest, every cousin of mine that was in prison had a obese girlfriend, lady waiting for him when he got out of prison. I'm just being honest. And they stayed with those women until they got on their feet. Once they got on their feet, Wiley, they're gone. So I'm just saying, ladies, just be careful, spread the word, and, let's just get healthy. Let's just be beautiful and let's be healthy.
Absolutely. Definitely. Because, I've lost a couple of pounds. I've cutting things out of my diet, and, go for a walk, change your diet and don't eat out fast food. Don't eat all them honey buns and fried chicken, baby back ribs,
rice,
balance of juice. You know what I'm saying? So we have to really preach that. But do you agree with all of the things that's been going on social media to drag her about her weight? Do you agree with that? Because her statement was she don't like it when people are like drag her in the comments on these blogs. Do you agree with that type of behavior?
Me personally, I wouldn't drag her on a blog, but I mean, I do think that I don't think that she was being 100% honest with this guy. I think that if she was being totally honest, she would have showed him full body pictures and she wouldn't have been hesitant about anything. I think that a lot of times, while we put ourselves out there on like these TV shows and stuff, hey, you can't control what people are going to say about you. And, I think that you have to really have some tough skin if you're going to like these any show, anything public, YouTube, anything public. I really think you need to have some tough skin or stay off of it. Be a private person.
Excuse me, I'm eating this orange.
But okay. All right. Well, I'll let you go, Wiley. I love your show.
Love you.
Bye.
Because I haven't eaten none all day. I haven't eaten none all day today. All day. Okay. So I said, let me snack on this orange. Okay. And I've been drinking plenty of water. Give me a second. Hold on, we got to bring a call on. We got 2 more callers to say, I got you, Queen. I see you backstage, Queen. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show. Can you mute me in the back?
Hey, Wiley. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Okay.
Okay,
welcome.
Just a couple of things. I think as far as Monique going and the catfishing, I feel like, Wiley, you're biased because of your own past with catfishing, and you don't want to admit that this is a form of catfishing, what she did. And I saw the pictures, like I said, I watched the show. The pictures she sent Those were like old pictures. Her face looked slim. There was no way for him to know how big she was. You're not that same person anymore. So you just sent an old picture, then that catfishing. You sent a false picture to this man. That's not you anymore. You don't look like that anymore. So I feel like she did catfish him, and I think you're biased because of your own past. And then also I wanted to talk about the people dragging her. One thing I noticed about society, that's one of the last things that is still okay to do. Because if you talk about the gay people, or you getting canceled. If you talk about the J-ish people, or you getting canceled. If you talk about, any of these other marginalized groups, you getting canceled. But it's okay still to fat shame and body shame fat people, whether it's men or women. It's still okay to do that. And I think that that's a sad and it's a shame. And people are just like letting it go, or they're clowning, they think it's funny. But that's one of the last things that society is not getting on people about, is body shaming and fat shaming people. And I get that, it's not healthy and it's not ideal, but it's sad and it's ugly. And Funky Dineva is always body shaming. On his show, he's always body shaming and fat shaming Black women. And he is borderline disrespectful to Black women. So I think you should go ahead and drag him. I agree with that. Drag Funky Dineva. He is out of pocket. He's always out of pocket. And somebody needs to drag him, especially with his past. And I think that's all I have.
Thank you, ma'am. Love you. Thank you. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, okay. Let me take one more call, then I'm going to come to you, Queen, backstage. I'll see you backstage. Make sure y'all like this video, and then we're going to Erykah Badu.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. I guess you got a hot button topic today.
Hot button issue. Y'all say get some content. Get some content. Okay.
And look, make sure y'all send that cash app too. We being entertained.
Yes.
But I agree with you. That girl didn't catfish him. But I would say it's a red flag.
Yes.
Anytime somebody only send you a picture with their face and that's it, I would skip it. If I was on a dating app and you just have your face, I would skip it because it is something going on.
Oh.
If you on a dating, huh?
I said, oh, you said skip it. So you don't do no dating app? I do Tinder and I do Jack. So you're not on no dating app?
No, I do dating apps. I'm not saying that I don't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm saying if it's only a picture from the face up, I skip it. Because on my profile, I have a full body pic.
Really?
I have a close up on my face. Yeah.
So one thing about Jack is an LGBT app. So if y'all know, so you have got Jack, he love man. But Jack have a new option that you can video call on Jack and you can see the person. So now you just can't see the people. You can video call, and that just will stop a lot of the catfishing, right? And you can tell them to stand up, turn around, take a full body stand, walk the runway. So they have that. Yeah. And I wish they had the video option on all the dating apps, so not just the picture.
I mean, you know what? I think they do. But for me, being on a dating app, I take a full body picture, the front, the back, the side, and a close-up picture of my face.
Okay.
I want you to be familiar with who you dealing with. So if I see somebody who only got their face on there, yeah, that's a red flag.
Yeah, you got to take now I see y'all got to take the body picture. So I understand that. And so you have success with your dating app. So you're good.
Yeah, I never heard anybody be like, "Oh, that's not you." Like, no, this me.
Okay. Did you smash on the first night?
You said what?
When you meet somebody on the app, do you smash them on the first night?
No.
Oh, you know, okay, you're a good girl.
Nah.
What you gonna say about fucking Dineva?
Funky Dineva got a face and body for radio. Okay, he always got something to say, but I would question him about your credit score, honey. What that look like? Funky Dineva always got something to say. It's like you got a face and a body for radio, not the TV. So I'm done with him. When I heard about the Kanye story, I just rolled my eyes. I'm done with Kanye. I'm sick of hearing about him. But that was our Wiley. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Okay, Queen, I'm gonna come to you, and I want to say again, the people that are in the chat, make sure y'all like and share this video. Okay, Queen, I'm coming to you right now. But let me Erykah Badu, I'm gonna make sure I have her picture up. And about the bigger thing, I want to say something really quick, Queen. Erykah Badu, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, you shared that and you're gonna get dragged. You can go ahead and do a concert and then use that resource for that concert and give that to your sister for her house. Okay, go to a concert. You better call Tyrone. Call him. and do a telethon and raise that money, okay? Because I'm not giving to that GoFundMe. I kept passing by because you got the coin, you got the money. All right, so go to a concert. Queen, how you doing?
Hey, Wally, what's up? I almost fell asleep back here.
Oh, you fell asleep. I'm so sorry.
Almost fell asleep.
We're booked and busy with a lot of people. We're popular.
Child, you said the StreamYard come first. Be a man of your word, Wally. Let me talk about Kanye. I was so glad to hear that intelligent young black girl come on and say that they use him to be crazy when they don't want the public to listen to what he's saying. Like, you know, every time he says something about the JEWs, oh, he needs his medication. It's not, you know, that's another thing. The government also diagnosed me, as you know, we had a long conversation. You understand? Don't forget that they diagnosed me manic depressive, schizophrenic, nigga, poor, crackhead, freebase.
Not the cuss word. No cuss words, Ms. Barber. No,
I didn't say no cuss words. Okay, I said the N-word.
Not even the N-word.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that they consider that. But let me talk, you know, I was so glad that the young generation knows the deal. The man is a complete genius. What he needs to stay away from is those snow bunnies, because they remind me of the movie Get Out. Get Out. And there has been nothing sacred about Kim Kardashian. She's been a HO and Erykah. That's what she always will be. You understand? And as far as her polluting his children got North, she don't even have no rhythm on TikTok. Disgusting. So we're going to see what North is going to turn out to be. I hope not. You know, I'm just saying the way her mother is raising her, you know, it's not going to work. Trying to remove the father out the house. I just want people to stop saying that Kanye is crazy. Now here we go with Claudia. Claudia has always been a racist against Black Americans. Okay, she made a statement. The lights are out. All I can see is teeth and eyes. She always thought she was more beautiful than the next Black American person. Now, she didn't care not one bit about Funky Dineva shaming ATL Michelle when she was stinking and stuff like that, allegedly. You know, he read that dog for the filth, allegedly. And I believe everything he said about Michelle. Okay. He told the truth about the woman. And Black women need to stop. Like Lizzo need to stop trying to have women think that it's okay to stay that size and be in jeopardy for obesity, heart attack, and all the health problems that being obese leads you to be. And I'm glad that someone came on and told the truth about how these men use not only big women, but women, period, in jail. Women, period. Let me make that clear, because I've seen that for years, you know. And that's what I had to say about Claudia.
Thank you so very much, Queen. Love you.
Okay, Wiley.
Do you love me? Do you love me?
Wiley, you know I love you. Oh, yeah, and let the audience know you didn't pick me. I wasn't good enough. This little Black girl wasn't good enough for Wiley.
You know, Queen.
This little Black girl wasn't good enough for Wiley.
Oh, Queen.
Little Black girl, you good enough, but not for Wiley. Oh, little Black girl, you ain't smart enough for Wiley's show.
Oh, Queen.
Little Black girl, don't you ever feel that you're not worthy. Okay. What God got for you is for you, little Black girl.
Thank you, Queen. Love you, Queen.
All right, Wiley.
Bye-bye. Oh, man. Okay. I think somebody else had called in. Let me go to the call in number. Give me a second. I think they had called in. I don't know. Then we're gonna give our closing remarks. Okay. Oh man, I don't know. We are live, y'all. We are live. Okay. Hello. All right. Thank y'all so very much. Here we go. Okay, this is the last caller. Go ahead, caller. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting you to answer, and I got food in my mouth. Okay, so pretty much all I wanted to say, and it'll be real brief, okay?
Go ahead.
But I love how the Black community defends Kanye because he's ours. We should. Mainly the Black women. I love how we defend him. But, and I'm not the most Blackest person in the world, okay? But let me tell you now, I won't defend him because even though I'll defend him when it's right, when he needs to be defended, but I'm not going to defend him every little moment just because he's a Black man. I can't do it because I don't know if anyone doesn't notice this, but Kanye West does not want to keep his wealth within the Black community. He's marrying white women. At this point, he's only dating white women. Why are we okay with this as Black women? And we defending him as if he's some kind of Kayne. What Kayne? Then he can't even give himself a biracial female, a Hispanic female, a 2% Black female. I'm done.
Oh my gosh. Kanye, I love you, Kanye. Thank you, caller. I love you. Thank you. Oh my God, that woman dragged Kanye. Gosh. Okay. Now, do y'all want me to take 3 more callers? Let me know in the chat. We got about 3 more callers that call in. Do y'all want me to take the caller? We got 3 more callers. Press 1 if y'all want me to take these 3 last callers. Press 1. All right. Oh, yeah. Y'all say yes? Okay. Let's go. All right. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wiley. How you doing?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Well, I just want to tell you congratulations. I'm loving everything you're doing, Wiley. I want you to keep doing it. I can't wait to see you on top. And I just wanted to tell you thank you for us laughing. That's all I want to say. Have a good day, Wiley.
Good day. Thank to you. Thank you. Love that encouraging word. Okay. So we got some other callers to bring on that called in. Okay. Where we going? Where we going? Okay. All right. All right. We calling you back.
Hello.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take 1 more caller and then we're done. We're gonna take 1 more caller, we're done. Welcome to the Wiley Show. Oh, hey.
Hey, y'all. Hey, chat. It's Picasso. Okay, look. Oh, Miss Barbara feelings is hurt.
What about
her feelings hurt?
What about
maybe she can like?
What about Monique?
Huh?
What about Monique feelings and Erykah Badu?
I don't have no thoughts on
And
that.
Kanye West.
I mean, Kanye always doing something.
Oh, you don't
so
have no comments on that? Oh, yeah, that's what the topics were. Because Monique feelings is hurt right now, and she's the topic.
She'll be all right. It happens. It's life. It happens.
Yes, ma'am. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Little black boy, you beautiful. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. We are done for this particular episode If you want to be a blessing to us, our cash out Marquise Wiley 28. Our email address is wileyshow@gmail.com. You got any celebrity gossip stories? You guys, if you got advice, some of y'all are sending me stuff in here, and somebody wrote me in the email. We're not taking no more phone calls. The phone lines is closed. Okay. Somebody sent me an email about, it was weird. So y'all, I am not in the business of exposing your baby daddy if they're on the down low. I'm not going to do that. Okay. But I will talk about the story about how can you get out of that situation. But I'm not exposing somebody and all of that. I'm not doing those type of things. I'm doing it where you got some advice you want me to do, talk about it on YouTube. Yes, but I'm not going to expose like your baby daddy if you think they're on the download sending me stuff and it should be. I don't run that type of show. So okay, I don't run them type of shows. Okay, so you sending me stuff about your baby daddy and all that type of stuff. Him doing that, I don't get into all that. I just give me some advice stuff. Okay, so but you can keep sending it to me, and I was reading it was juicy, but I'm not going to expose him and stuff like that. Now, if y'all want to do an interview, tell your baby you come with your man, and we can do a whole show. But I'm not going to expose him. All right. So thank y'all so very much. I'm already getting dragged. I talked about Erykah Badu, and some Erykah Badu fans is dragging me in my DM, and I'm going to have to block them, unfortunately. Yes, I'm going to have to block some of these Erykah Badu fans. I'm going to have to block them. They're going to get blocked. But they was like, Wiley, how dare you talk about Erykah Badu? Her money is not her family money. Her money is her money. Well, first of all, if you share a GoFundMe, I have a right to criticize it. Who you think you're doing? So if you big, bold, and bold enough, hit that link or call in. All right. And we can have a conversation. But don't think that you can just disrespect me in my DM because you're going to get blocked. Okay. I can say what I want to say about Erykah Badu. It was very trashy for her to share a GoFundMe when she supposedly supposed to be a rich woman. Now, if she broke, tell us that. Okay. I'm not the one to be played with. So if you want to got something to say, pull up. And Erykah Banks, you can come on the show as well. I'm going to send you a DM. All right? Stop trying to deliver babies and get back in there and go do some concert dates so you can help take care of your family. But I'm not giving you a dime. Not when you a singer. Absolutely not. You better get up on that stage. You better go make them records. I'm not doing that. Stop trying to deliver babies and get up on that stage and sing. So I can go to your concert. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be up close to you, Erykah Badu. I'm sorry, Erykah Banks. I'm sorry. Erykah Badu. I'm talking about Erykah Banks. Erykah Badu, because I heard you don't like to wear deodorant. I don't know. You said you don't like to wear deodorant. So I ain't going to be too close to you because you said you don't like to wear deodorant. You a naturalist, don't like to wear deodorant, and you said you don't be funky. So I'm not, I ain't gonna be too close to you sweating all that because you said you don't wear, like, ever since you said that, I just want to know how them armpits smell. Because if you say, I don't wear deodorant. I remember she did a whole Breakfast Club interview. Y'all go check out that Breakfast Club interview, and she said she don't wear deodorant. All right? I don't know how they, because I know if I don't wear no deodorant, I'm gonna be real monkey. It was musty under these under armpits. It's gonna be smelling like must and onions. Okay, so let me see if I can send her a voice note. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can send her a voice note because it's just in my spirit. It's just in my spirit. I just want to know if do she wear deodorant? I want to know, did she change her mind? Because she be delivering babies and don't wear no deodorant. That's older. So let me send her DMs. So I don't know. Okay. Hey, Erykah Badu. This is Wiley from the Wiley Show. Listen, sister. I didn't agree with you sharing your family and for like to go famous sad that happened, but I ain't got it, and the public don't got it. You supposed to have it. But I want to know, do you wear deodorant? Because I heard that you said you don't wear deodorant. If not, how are you still able not to smell under your armpits? So if you could give me an answer, I go live every day. I also have a number. where you can call me anytime. 972-674-9462. I would like to know that answer. And if you want to do a sit-down interview with me, I would love to have you. So thank you so very much, Queen. Love you. I can't wait to see you in concert. Peace. Okay? All right. Thank you so very much for y'all tuning in to the Wiley Show. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so very much. Also, make sure y'all follow the show, DM the show. Also, shout out to the members, shout out to the producers, shout out to the subscribers, members. We got a members only live on Monday. I'm looking so excited to be with my members on Monday, to be talking to them on Monday. So super excited. Thank y'all so very much. I will see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all leave a comment and tell us how do we do. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate the love and everything like that. Now, y'all tag Erykah Badu. I'm keep talking about Erykah Badu. Blah. Erykah Badu. And y'all tell her to come on the Wiley Show. All right? Okay. Tell her to come on the Wiley Show. Tag her. All right? And if she cuss me out, she can cuss me out. It is what it is. Now, she like to do that voodoo and them cards and love to put bones in the backyard. That's what Jaguar Rice said. So y'all tag her and we have a conversation on the show. And I don't know if she live in Dallas. You live in Dallas, we could do a sit-down interview. Erykah Banks is up to you. You know. I'm a huge fan. All right. Thank you. Okay. I don't want you to put no spell on me. Okay. Then I'm smelling funky. Then I'm talking about I don't wear deodorant. Now, I don't want that funk smell on me and not start wearing deodorant. Okay, thank you so very much. We gonna see you in another episode. Thank y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Good day. Peace.